Perfect question. Thank you, Jim. Economic development is creating a fully sustainable city, which means we can generate the money needed to run the city, to provide all the services and the staffing that we need to adequately and efficiently run this city. We have no such plan in effect right now. It's important because without that map, so to speak, without that blueprint to build, a builder would not build a building without a set of blueprints. It would be ludicrous. How can we make major decisions about our city, such as new LDRs, turning down projects, approving projects, if we don't have an economic development plan and whether that fits in with it? Is that going to enhance our economic future? Is that going to help our children have jobs to come home to when they graduate from college? Without that roadmap, it's very, very difficult to foresee and plan for our future. So we really need this. Some of the things that should be included are definitely, my world is Southwest, if you know anything about our company. Most of my properties are between Linton and Southwest 10th, federal to Congress and all along Congress. Pardon me. We've worked very hard over the last 4 years. We've brought 20 new companies to Delray Beach, 4 to Congress Avenue alone this year. So we are working very hard to create a wonderful tax base, an increased tax base. And with that, all that money comes to the city. It's not like when we're developing the downtown and the money goes to the CRA and doesn't help the city's budget at all. This money all goes directly to the city to help us pay our bills, to help us have a strong police force, good EMS and fire, and all the staffing we need to provide everything we need for our residents. Thank you for asking that question, Jim.
Mr. Smith. Economic development is the engine that drives our economy. And if in fact we did not have ongoing economic development, we would have an economy that would come to a standstill and would be characterized as being stagnant. Development is directly related to the economy of our city. And make no mistake about it, as I previously stated, the economy is the lifeblood of any city or municipality. And I don't think without a vibrant economy, in fact I know without a vibrant economy, all of the endeavors that we would undertake in trying to represent our residents and represent our cities would be seriously restricted, and of course that would not be good for the city. And keeping in mind, that my every effort with regard to decisions will always be geared toward representing what's in the best interest of our residents and what's in the best interest of our city. Thank you.
Mr. Bastian. Thank you. Actually, I like the way Josh put it. It's the engine. It truly is the engine, that's for sure. As a commissioner, there's the option to be able to sit up on the dais, sit and wait for problems to come and try to resolve them. As far as economic development is for the city, I think it's the opportunity to be able to reach into the community, be able to collaborate, be able to pull people together. That happens to be my specialty. That's what I'm exceptional at. That's what I do on a daily basis for work. As far as a plan, Mrs. Morrison, there's actually a really good one that Joan Goodrich has. It's very comprehensive. It's pretty impressive. I've read through this, and it's not about it is about what we can do, but it's more about partnering with our city staff. It's about enabling them to be successful. It's about enabling them to reach into the community and utilize the commission to be that success. Now, there are 2 things that I think we need to highlight. It's definitely bringing small business to our community. We do have 93% of our industry is small business. 45% is actually in the service, food and beverage industry. We need to make that change. We need to diversify our economy. And we need to do that through entrepreneurs, maybe partnering with FAU. There's some people that have started here that started Smart Up Delray. Bringing these communities together are very vital to the well-being. The second thing that's very vital too is to make sure that we protect our commercial and industrial space. It is that helps offset our residential space and our tax base that actually allows us to be able to have services for our residents. So it's very important that we protect that and that we bring businesses there to support it. Thank you.
Mr. Katz.
Thank you. And I also agree, we have a great economic development director here who has put together a plan and sitting on the going to the economic development meetings of the chamber, we've been fortunate to participate in that process. Economic development of the city is, as Dr. Smith said, is our engine. It's extremely important. but it's more than 6 blocks. For so long, we concentrate on these 6 blocks. That's why I want to be the first commissioner in a long time to come from the western part of our city, because there's a lot of opportunity there. If you've ever drove on Congress from Boca to Boynton and caught Delray in the middle there and wondered, why are there businesses back in Boca and why is there all these businesses in Boynton and there's just not a lot going on in our town? Because we've been focusing on these 6 blocks. Now, we've done a great job at that, and it's growing. I mean, you say, that you don't have to put an advertisement that Delray is the place to be, because everybody knows it's the place to be. But we have to start putting some effort into other areas of the city, and I think just by simply being a person who will have to drive by it brings a different perspective to it. Another thing is the economic plan has to do a lot more with more than just small businesses. Small businesses, downtown entrepreneurs are great, and we are going to partner with FAU. They are doing some great things. Small business development. Luckily, our former economic developer just took over that, and they're going to do some great things here. But many people, especially if they're raising a family, they want larger companies that are going to be on that Congress corridor, that are going to provide benefits and good salaries. And I'm going to be the person that's going to work to get those types of businesses to the city. I've done it before, working with large corporations in my business life, and I can bring that to the city. So I want to thank you for that. And then also the education, the last piece, we have to improve our schools, because if you ask any business, they want to know we have good schools. Thank you.